Fish of choice and rationale. The fish of choice in many aquaponic systems is tilapia. This is because they are hardy, able to live in dense conditions and have good market value. They are locally available from the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries Division at reasonable rates. Stocking density and transporting fish. In preparing a system to accommodate fish, the following should be ensured. Clean, dechlorinated water. This can be accomplished by collecting and allowing tap water to stand for at least 24 hours. If rainwater is used, the pH should be checked and adjusted. If river water is used, it should be sterilized by the addition of household bleach and allowed to stand for at least 24 hours. Be within temperature range of 21 to 29 degrees Celsius, the normal temperature range of water in Jamaica's climate. pH range of 6.5 to 7.2. Water circulating and free from pollutants. Proper planning should factor in the quantity of fish for a stocking density of 1 fish to a maximum of 3 gallons of tank water. So for a tank containing 900 gallons of water, can raise at least 300 fish or more. Baby fish or fingerlings are usually available in 2 to 5 gram sizes. At that size, they are supplied and transported in oxygenated water in plastic bags containing between 100 to 300 fingerlings. They can be transported easily on the seat or trunk of a car for up to 4 hours without problems. Salt may be added to the water for longer travel times. Introducing and transferring fingerlings. The system must be running for at least 48 hours to check for leaks and to determine if the system is distributing water throughout the grow beds. During this period, any remaining chlorine will be removed. After this 48-hour period, the fish can be added to the tank. This will speed up the process of bacterial colonization. Ensure you plan the travel time from the hatchery to the aquaponic system carefully in order to reduce stress on the fingerlings. Once you have arrived at the system, place the plastic bag containing the fingerlings into the tank. Allow the bag to float unopened in the tank for about 30 minutes, allowing the temperature of the water in the bag to become the same as the temperature in the tank. Next, open the bag and slowly begin adding water from the fish tank into the bag in order to equalize the pH of the water. This step is critical to prevent stress shock to the fish. If salt was added to the bag, you will need to dilute the salt water in the bag by throwing out the salt water slowly and refilling with fresh water so as not to introduce salt in the system, as it may affect crops. To release the fingerlings, submerge the bag underwater and allow them to swim out. If they do not swim out after several minutes, dump the fish out of the bag gently. Observations, feeding, and general care. Do not feed the fish for the first 48 hours, as the fish will be stressed and unlikely to eat. Feed only very small amounts for the first week, no more than what can be consumed in 10 minutes. It is important that you do not overfeed the fish because the uneaten feed will reduce water quality. When the fingerlings are young, they will feed more often, around 5 to 7 times daily, and require the feed in powdered mash form. As they grow, feed demand will increase and so does the size. However, the frequency should decline to 3 to 5 times daily. One very important thing to note is that if you feed fish too much, then uneaten feed will reduce water quality, which will in turn reduce feed demand. This will affect growth rate. It is therefore the number one rule in feeding fish: do not overfeed them. Do not feed for more than 10 minutes and stop when they have eaten. The fish no longer attack the last portion fed. Crops of choice. The best crops for starting your aquaponic system are low nutrient demand crops such as pak choy and lettuce. Once the system has matured, the fish are producing more nutrients. More nutrient demanding crops can be introduced. These include other leafy greens and herbs such as colored lettuce, basil, mint, parsley, cilantro, arugula, scallions, and watercress, as well as fruit-bearing crops such as tomatoes and peppers. Eat better, grow better, earn better.